Hello friends, welcome to Jabra Filmy Fan. I'm Milan and today I'm going to be reviewing Nishabdam. Nishabdam is a 2020 movie that's just released today on Amazon Prime, starring Anushka Shetty, R. Madhavan, Anjali and Subaraju. Now this movie is, it falls into the genre of a mystery thriller, right? What is the story? It's very simple. The movie starts off with a murder of a couple that happens some 30-35 odd years ago somewhere in Seattle, yeah, in the US. And cut to the present day, the bungalow gained where the murders have happened gains a reputation of being haunted, and there's this other couple, Anushka Shetty and R Madhavan, who decide to go to that bungalow for XYZ reason, and some incidents take place which sets the course of the story. Now the questions are: is the bungalow haunted? Is there something else at play? That's what the movie aims to be. It makes you question whether it falls into the genre of a supernatural film or is it something else. Now this is me putting too much of thought into what the movie is about, right? Let me tell you at the outset, I don't want to share anything more about the movie because, for the lack of giving out spoilers, this is hands down one of the worst movies I've seen, right? And I'm being kind when I say that, because what is my source of disappointment? The source of disappointment is it has actors like Anushka Shetty, R Madhavan, right? And when you have people like these headlining a movie, your expectation is, something at least, if not mind blowing, at least halfway decent. Nishabdam, just directed by Hemant Madhukar, I'm sorry to say, is it's a pathetic movie, right? It's absolute nonsense. It's just plain drivel. That's what the movie is all about. When supposedly what is an investigative thriller, first thing what I don't understand is why is the movie set in Seattle, right? For the way the characters behave, act, the way the movie plays out, it could have been shot in Lonavala. It wouldn't have made any difference, right? That's how it is. Secondly, the lady who plays the character of the detective, Anjali is the actress. She calls herself a crime detective, right? And she's narrating somewhere in the background that this case was one of my most challenging cases, which called upon all my experience and expertise. And if this is the case that called upon all her experience and expertise, I shudder to think what she was detecting earlier. Probably she was searching for lost puppies, or I don't know what it is, but this is plain moronic. And the problem with this film is not only how the characters are. Believe it or not, there's Michael Madsen in this film, right? For some reason, Michael Madsen has been cast in this film. That guy who was, who played such iconic characters in movies such as Reservoir Dogs. It's sad to see him reduced to this, right? He's walking around like, he's just been out of a colonoscopy, and he has zero expression on his face. He wears sunglasses everywhere. In an interrogation room where he's on the viewing side, which is dark, he's wearing sunglasses, right? वो बंदा मतलब कैप्टन है पुलिस स्टेशन का या एडवर्ड कलन है, I have no idea, right? He just wears shades and he keeps walking around like as if he has no clue what's happening around him and what the hell he's doing in this movie, which is more or less what I felt as I was watching this movie, right? So this movie came as a recommendation from my cousin because she first wanted me to watch this movie and then tell her whether it was worth watching or not. So thank you so much for that. You know who you are. And this movie is beyond agonizing, right? But what is going on over here? I have absolutely no clue. So they just try to fix in, settings and twists and turns. Now, what's happened is there are two types of thrillers that are made. The first kind, which is more commonly made, are thrillers that are help to induce a childlike wonder. Oh, what a twist. It's aimed at children also. That's the audience that the makers are aiming for, right? So no great expectations there. And then there are really smart thrillers that make you think, right? Nishabdam falls into that childlike wonder category, although I think that might border on child abuse, right? This movie is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. I wasted 2 hours 15 minutes of my life, and I don't want to tell you anything more about it because I think my grief at this point of time might be telling you more than what I can probably possibly put in words. But avoid this movie at all costs. You have much better options out there. And coming to her performances, there's nothing much to say. R. Madhavan is just sleepwalking through his role. He is not doing anything over here. Anushka Shetty, I feel bad for her. She's a talented actress, but she's saddled with this nonsense of a script. Anjali is a joke because you see, somebody who's supposedly a crime detective working for the officials in Seattle has a thick Telugu accent, right? But like I've heard of people, from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, finish their engineering and go abroad, finish software and just go abroad to land jobs in the software sector. ये पहला बंदी मैं देख रहा हूँ जो she's gone and become a detective over there. How? No one knows, right? So it's just cringy. Every single time she tries to talk in English is just cringy. Michael Madsen, I've already told you, there's no point in discussing him. So all in all, it's just a terrible, terrible movie. You can avoid it at all costs. And that's my review of Nishabdam. Is there in 3 languages, like that would help. Telugu, Malayalam and Tamil. I saw the Telugu version. And if you really want to take a risk, you can go ahead and watch this movie. Not recommended. That's my review of the movie, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and in the comments do let me know if there's any other movie or web series that you would like me to check out, and I'd be glad to get to that. Thank you, take care and stay safe.